So we have a composite shape for this one, and a little bit different than some of the other composite ones. In this case, we're subtracting instead of adding. So if we ignore the units and we kind of picture this a little bit bigger than that, we could picture this as maybe somebody's pouring a ramp, a concrete ramp to come up to a driveway or something like that, and they're going to run a culvert underneath there. Well, where that culvert goes, well, that's less concrete that you're going to need. So we definitely would subtract the volume of that culvert, knowing that that's less concrete that we're going to need for that ramp. So yeah, this is a good one for just determining how much material we're going to need here. And that hole is causing us to need less material. So what we're looking at here, if we consider this triangular prism to be A, let's say, and in here we would consider this culvert, perhaps, as a cylinder, and we'll call that B. So what we're looking for is the total volume, material needed for this ramp, say, will be the volume of A minus the volume of B. All right, so the volume of A, well, given that it is a triangular prism, the area of the base would be 1/2 base times height of the triangle times the height of the prism. And then we have the cylinder there, so that would be pi r squared for the area of the base, and then times the height of that cylinder. So let's carry on with that. So we'll mark it up here. So that first one, we would have 1/2. The base there, we could say, is 12. And then the height, 16, we're given. And then the height of the actual prism would be 10. And then we're going to subtract. And here we are dealing with the cylinder there. So pi, the radius, we're told that the radius is 3, so 3 squared. And then it would have the same height, that is the 10 centimeters. Okay, so we end up with all that first bit all multiplied. You could use your calculator for that, 960. And then the cylinder in there would come out to be 282.7 or so. And then we'll subtract those, and we end up with 677 centimeters cubed. And again, a little bit rounding there. But yes, everything was in centimeters, so centimeters cubed makes total sense for the volume, and we're all done.